Hello, everyone. I'm going to do a demo on Pablo Picasso. The first image I'm going to do, he did a lot of paintings called The Artist and His Model. And usually there was another person in the painting, the model. But in this one, it's just the artist going to the easel over here. And I just got a number 2 pencil going on. And, when you copy, you learn a lot, but you're also copying. And a lot of copying, for me, the energy is, well, it's not so free, let's say. And, it's going to show, but, I just love this green here and the black. And I don't know, there's just a lot to like here in this image, and it's so simple. And Picasso is usually very simple in a very seductive way. And let's see, we kind of got it here, kind of not. And we got a little palette down here with a couple of brushes, a couple of colors. So I'm going to use watercolor pencil. And it's pretty easy to work with compared to a lot of other stuff. But I've got let's get this background going. It's black. And it's this blue-green over here too. So I'm going to put some black in there. We'll put some green in there. And let's put some pretty blue in here too. And that green and blue should give us kind of an aqua. And let's see what happens. Oh, and then up here in the beret, a lot of yellow up in there. When we mix it with the graphite, it's going to come out. It's going to get a little darkness in there, and that's okay. It's not a really happy yellow. Let's see what happens here with block in or back. See what happens when we do a little blue-gray here. Green. Well, it's not a match, but you're getting the message here. So we've got this, there's a little bit of blue in here, but it's a darker green. It's, green enough here. And we've got this black line here, black line there. Symbol of the beard. Got a little light blue around this eye here. Doesn't take much to make a difference. And there's a little bit of that light brown sienna under the cheek. A little too heavy. And let's do, we'll do these stripes on his kind of sailor looking shirt. Blue, put a little blue over there. A little black. A little green. Green's coming undone. Put some black down here. And then on the other side of this easel too, we need to get that in there. And there's a little bit of, looks kind of brown to me. So, there it is in a sense. If we want to take a risk here, we could take the watercolor, take the brush and kind of go over it and take this complete white out of here. And that's okay. I guess what I don't like here, and my green's gone, let me sharpen it. I need an aqua, kind of an aqua going on. So See if we can get that aqua. Put a lighter blue in there and see what happens. And we're going to contrast it with a black up here. And we're going to have a yellow hat in here. See what happens there. That's getting there, but it's not quite dark enough. Kind of liking that. Let's take our ink pen, and we're doing it with the water. That's not working out so well. Let's do our pencil. Well, I'm just kind of making up for my mistakes here, but I'm really not trying to copy anything. I'm trying to make it look good, which is, that's okay. Again, I'm missing that aqua. Green looks good in there. Let me put some dark blue in there. Well, that's not anywhere near copying the Van Gogh, excuse me, the Picasso, but I kind of like how these colors worked out here. So anyway, that's one Picasso. Let's try another. I think this one might be a little bit easier. This figure here. So at first, there's kind of a warm brown tone here that's, get it under here, that's that gives it a real softness. So I'm going to do my sienna, I think that's what it's called, the colored pencil here. And let me do my brush over it, and so we can have a kind of a surface to work with. It's okay if the lines stay in there. This is quite a bit warmer and redder than what Picasso's image is. Well, let's try this. Let's try the ink pen first, because an ink pen over a wet surface can be pretty cool. And what large ears you have, what large eyes. Well, I mishandled that, but it's still kind of cool. Yeah, Picasso is just very simple. But if you try to be simple on your own, sometimes it just doesn't quite work out as well. Anyway, I like this. And let me put a little black pencil on here and see what happens. Shoulder very rounded. You know, and the light brown I put on, it gave it that kind of nuanced color. And in the, now that's going to be too much. But in the painting, there's these marks, and let's see if I can kind of reduce those back when I put a little water on them. Well, I kind of messed it up with that. And then there's this kind of gray shadow back in here. I think with a little white on that gray. See if I can get it a little better with a brush. Well, anyway. Kind of like it. All right, so one more here. Picasso's Las Meninas that he copied Velázquez painting. And this is a very abstract one of the paintings. It's the room of the Las Meninas where Velázquez was painting. Let's just find these shapes here. A little yellow in there, red, and this kind of weird. It's kind of hard to make sense of what this is, but let's don't even try that. Let's just put down what we see. A lot of windows. I'm kind of got them in the same place. And here's these blue circles with black in between. That's a cool contrast there. All right, so we've got this red area here. Got a red triangle area here, red triangle there. Got a green, some black on it. Got this little yellow area here and got marks here. And this is kind of blondey, beigey. And then again, this aqua green in here, which I don't really know how to make. But that's a light green and a light blue, and that kind of gets it. And then the rest is black, gray. And this area here, we need to make sure we keep that open. A little sienna and yellow in there. All right, let's hit it with the brush and see what happens. See what happens. Interesting. Red's quite a bit brighter than the red Picasso was using, but maybe it's even better. Who knows? Keeping that going. Keeping that stuff in the back. That's getting a lot of real estate covered in a hurry. Now, how are we looking here? Let me take a step back. This needs a little, well, kind of fun. I don't know. Red and green. Maybe take some of the white out of there. And, it's just a mess, but, it's kind of, let's do the colors. And then there's just all kinds of black, dark gray, that's Spanish tough stuff. I mean, red and green pretty wicked contrast. That's kind of interesting there, especially since I left the white open. But anyway, that's what we got going on. A little bit of fun with Picasso, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.